appreciate y'all chilling and politicking and paying attention because it's real vital. You heard me? Trench Talk TV. So that's what it's gonna sound like. It ain't gonna sound like nothing sugarcoat. It ain't gonna sound like what you want to hear. It's gonna be trench talk.
The trenches then changed, then evolved to this, and it was inevitable, one way or another. Do you feel like it's too far gone, or is something that could possibly be done to even curb the number of senseless killings we have going on in Baton Rouge, even in the world?
It starts with structure, and it starts with leaders and structures, and structure, and direction and guidance. It ain't gonna happen in one day. It's gonna take time, but you gotta plant the seeds. Like you have to change the whole era. You have to make positive stuff cool. You have to take away the negative stuff and stop glorifying negativity and glorify positivity. It's the same thing.
In that, that's gonna take some people that have said some stuff in the past to take some accountability. And what I mean when I say that, I got a couple guys I talk to on a regular. We 90s babies.
Right.
We in this. We seeing what's going on. It's a lot of gray area that was left out here.
Definitely.
From the generation before us, the generation that came before them. A lot of people, whether it be the street dudes or the quote unquote OGs, it was a lot of.
It was a lot of misleading, and it sent a lot of people in the wrong direction. Because I'm not ashamed to say or afraid to say that my big homies misled me, because they know they did. I posted a pic on Instagram of me falling at the bowling alley. And one of my big homies thought like, wow, you big head the dome doctor, you would do something like that, you would post that. I say, I ain't worried about people seeing me fall because I know I'm gonna get up. But the thing is, I was trying to bowl and I didn't know if you crossed the line, it was gonna get slippery because nobody never took me bowling. But you're my big homeboy. He telling me how somebody took him bowling. He's saying, Mr. What's his name took all us bowling. What no Mr. You was supposed to be my Mr. What's his name. So that's how it changed. It went from things like that to just the streets. Like, this all we want to show you. We don't want to show you nothing else because we went wrong.
You think a lot of them realize it? I see a lot of artists now, man, they make so much money off of it. Which, this is one of my favorites. They've been drilling this ratting thing or this no snitching thing since I can remember.
Right.
Man, you got a lot of people, you got a lot of holes in the ground, you got a lot of people down there in Angola. I try to explain it. It's a difference, and some people gonna take this how they want. It's a difference between ratting and setting the record straight. Do you believe that?
I mean, by me being me, I'm gonna be able to clean that up too. I'm gonna be able to break that down for you too. See, it's like, it's not a difference between ratting and setting the record straight, but it's a difference between living by the code and being a civilian.
I like how you put it.
If you're a civilian, telling is your job.
Gotcha.
That's your job.
Gotcha.
That's why they have civilians. Law-abiding citizens. If that's what you are, then telling is your job. There's nothing wrong with that. I never faulted nobody for telling on me or nothing like that wasn't involved.
Right.
You feel me?
That's the difference.
But see, when you involved, that's what these parents have to tell their children, what they need to understand. And that's what the children that understand got to tell their parents. See, when you involved, you involved. See, that's what make it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's what make it a problem, because you said that you wouldn't. You promised to the game and to people and to the code that you wouldn't. Even if you just went and told old boy you was going with him. Like, this.
You was complicit.
Yeah, so like that's why a lot of times, bro, like people die, and when they be in jail, they change their story. I ain't see nothing because they got involved. People saying, man, you know such and such was a gangster. You wasn't supposed to say that. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you right. Okay, cool. You know, because they involved. But when you're not involved, that's why you don't involve people that's not involved. Because if they involved, they gotta stay silent. But if they not, you're a humanitarian just like everybody else.
Right.
You know, you have a humanitarian job to play. You know, like I don't condone in ratting or snitching because I signed up. I live by the code. You know, I'm not gonna break the code because I saw this or I saw this. Just like the situation was, okay, what if a serial killer lived next door? I live by the code.
I believe it ain't camera.
Yeah, camera on that. And I fuck with Mr. 1E1. Shout out to Cameron. But if they got a serial killer live next door to me, and I live by the code, you got to go, serial killer. And I know you're a serial killer.
Gonna hold court in the street.
Right. Simple.
Close.
Yeah, you know, because that's a serial killer. Then, when they find out the evidence, oh, that's the serial killer that's dead. No big deal. Now, if they want me to own up to killing the serial killer, I did it.
With a smile.
Yeah. Because that's how they go. And I believe that's something else I believe in. If you feel like you kill someone for principle, you should be able to tell his mama. You know?
Most definitely.
It's principle.
Most definitely.
I ain't kill your son for nothing. I don't want you to forgive me, but I want to confess to you. I'm not gonna confess to the cop, but I want to confess to you so you can handle how you want to handle it because you created that person. But I want you to know why this happened. That shouldn't have went like that. They might have caused that anything because they got too many dead people around and too many broken homes for somebody not to understand that it's a way that this can be worked out. You feel me? They don't gotta just keep having broken home after broken home, you know? Like, and that goes back to what I say, we get some leaders, put them in the other direction, because that's what I'm trying to do. I try to turn lit dudes into positive lit dudes. And still let them linger with the negative dudes. Just leak positivity through them, and they put it through them. And I said, well, let's see who lived the longest. Let's all take a picture together, all 10 of us. And they be like, you tripping? Nah, come on. Nah, come on. What you scared of? I don't look nothing. I ain't worried about what you got on. We're going to see who lived the longest. Come on, all of us. We're going to see who stay out of jail. Come on, get in the picture.
That's what counts.
You know, like the young ones, like, well, let's see who can stay in school the longest. Let's see who don't get suspended. Make that cool.